The periodic table, our grand blueprint of the universe. But what if I told you? Some elements once considered real simply vanished. Forgotten. Erased from history. Today I uncover the ghost elements of science. What they were, why they were believed to exist, and how they disappeared. Let's start with coronium, the so-called element of the sun. Back in 1869, astronomers noticed a strange green glow in the solar corona during an eclipse. It didn't match any known element at the time. Scientists thought they had discovered a new element, and they named it coronium. For decades, coronium was accepted as a real element, existing only in the sun's outer atmosphere. But then, in the 1930s, a physicist named Walter Grotrian made a shocking discovery. The mysterious green light wasn't from a new element. It was just highly ionized iron. The sun's extreme temperatures stripped electrons from iron atoms, creating a unique spectral signature. And just like that, coronium was erased from the periodic table forever. Next we have Illenium, a supposed rare metal discovered in 1844 by Swedish chemist Anders Gustav Ekeberg. He believed he had found a new element in minerals from Scandinavia. But here's the twist. Illenium wasn't real. Later, more precise experiments proved that Illenium was just a mix of known rare earth elements, mostly yttrium and erbium. What was once thought to be a groundbreaking discovery turned into an embarrassing mistake. You might know neptunium as the radioactive element between uranium and plutonium. But what if I told you it was first discovered in 1877, decades before nuclear science even took off? A German scientist named Hermann claimed to have found a new element and named it neptunium, thinking it was hidden in rare minerals. But later research proved it never existed. It was just a mix of already known elements. The name neptunium was eventually recycled for the real element discovered in the nuclear age. The first neptunium, completely forgotten. Coronium, Illenium, and the first neptunium weren't alone. Throughout history, scientists have mistaken compounds, spectral lines, and even imagination for real elements. Some of these discovered elements turned out to be fakes. Others were misidentified mixtures. Science isn't perfect, but that's what makes it fascinating. Every mistake brings us closer to the truth. But here's a question. What if there are still mistakes on the periodic table today? Could we be wrong about some elements we think we know? The truth is, science is always evolving. Maybe in 100 years, some of today's elements will be nothing more than ghostly memories, just like coronium and Illenium. If you enjoyed this dive into lost elements, make sure to subscribe for more fascinating science mysteries. And let me know in the comments, what's the weirdest forgotten element you've heard of?